FN10.
It's your midweek boost, and you're listening to Famous in 10 with somebody famous.
Welcome in, y'all. Come on, get in here, because I already know you. If you ain't late for work already, you made it, and you a little frazzled because traffic was crazy. And you know what? If you live in a major city, I'm here to tell you, there's nothing you could do about it, baby. Ride it out, baby. There ain't nothing you could do about it, baby. Ride it out, okay? And with that being said, I do have something for you to ride out to, and that's the best part about Wednesdays. This DJ right here that I'm about to go ahead and press play on, because I know you need some type of realignment right now, okay, baby? I'm serious. Traffic was crazy, and you're just getting to work. And if you don't got a 9 to 5, you're just hitting the block. You just got to the block just now. So with that being said, put your headphones on. Turn me up if you're in the airwaves. If not, you're on a streaming platform and you can see me, you can still turn this up. Actually, you know what? If you're streaming this, go ahead and screen share it to your TV, screen share it to wherever. Let's really get into this mix. DJ Suki, I love you. Thank you so much for being a part of the team. What else can I really say? Let's just jump right into it. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you, Suki.
Mash up the deck, the microphone champ is live and direct. And again, it's the hype man set. AJ Tracy live and direct. DJ mash up the deck, the microphone champ is live and direct. Set bar, vibes in that. Cruise like a 4-wheel drive in that. Tech time, everything's live in that. I got AJT's on the mic and that. I said bar, vibes in that. Cruise like a 4-wheel drive in that. Tech time, everything's live in that. I got AJT's on the mic and that.
Suki ate that. I'm sorry, not sorry. Suki ate this mix up. You guys only heard a few minutes of it. Wait till you hear the whole thing. Wait till you hear the whole month, you know? But in the meantime, I want to shout out homecoming season. Yeah, That's actually my favorite season. Oh, my bad. Now, if you never went to a university, that's totally okay. Now, I know you still been to a college party. Like, you're not going to tell me you haven't. You're not. And if you haven't, I'm about to let you know a couple of places that you can actually go to and check them out, because you should always experience at least one homecoming environment, even like a big tailgate, just period. And with that being said, I'm going to shout out my favorite school, Norfolk State University, period. Everybody clap it up. Claps in the chat. Yes, Norfolk State, behold the green and gold. I cannot wait. It's our homecoming this year on the 23rd, 4th, and 5th is when I will be actually out there. But I will say this. I hope y'all are ready, because it's our 90th year. It's our 90th year. I have to say it again. It's our 90th year. So please expect all the shenanigans your mind could conjure up, okay? And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the same, because this year there's tons of major schools, that HBCU specifically, that are all on the same day. I know Hamptons is on the same day. ODU, which is not an HBCU, but we love them anyway. And this is the time to turn up with all your homegirls, all your homeboys, the friends that you met on your floor when you was a freshman. Like, this is the best time. So I'm super excited to get the opportunity to go to my old school, Norfolk State University. Yes, behold the green and gold. Okay, period. The place that I seen the flyest people. It could be the 6 a.m. class. I promise you, everybody on campus fly. There's like a few people who might do sweats, but that's because they play sports. And honestly, that's just how it goes. Norfolk State, very fly, very giving it all. And if you were listening live, you didn't get to see all the shaking, but basically I'm shaking my shoulders and I'm clocking T, because Norfolk State is the best in it. But anyways, definitely this year, and I'm not sure if it's always like that, but this year there's so many schools that are actually at the same time, the homecoming. Even Clark Atlanta, I know Hamptons, I thought Howard's was on the 18th, but what I'm hearing is it actually is the same weekend as well as Norfolk State, which is that 23rd is a Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You know, it's all going to become a blur. Trust and believe that. But as of right now, with clear mind and sound, I know for a fact that Thursday is the 23rd. And I'm super excited because I am going to an event. I wouldn't even say it's an event. It's a festival. It's a gathering. It's a beautiful event that was curated. It's called Alumni Fest. So I will be at Alumni Fest as well. I'm so excited to just see all the old homies, the people from my floor from freshman year. Oh my gosh, freshman year. But anyways, we're not even going to get into that this episode. That's going to be the week of episode. I will definitely dig into how much I love Norfolk State, how much it's, brought beautiful, wonderful people into my life. And that's the wonderful thing about college. You meet people from places you would have never even thought you would even be able to go to. You also have the opportunity to learn different cultures, especially if you live in any major city, okay? So in order to bring you back to the center, because that's what we're going to do right now, we're bringing each other back to center, okay? I'm going to put you in a mix. And in order for me to give you the opportunity to know what I'm talking about, we're gonna press play. Let's let you relax and calm down. And if this is in your airwaves, hey. And if you're streaming this, hey. All right, I'm gonna get back with you. Welcome. I'm so excited. Today we have Paul Spires, aka Juspaul, the activist, the artist, the builder, the guide. I mean, what doesn't Paul do? Like, that's actually the real question. So we're gonna actually find out what other things Paul does that we don't already know about, because we all know and love Paul. Okay, yeah. So Paul, I do want you to introduce yourself for those little bit of people out there, small amount that don't know of you, who you are, and maybe like a little bit of your titles.
So my name is Paul Spires. People know me as Juspaul, Ballhead Paul from the National Mall, the tour lord, director, commissioner, a little bit of everything. I coined the ratchet and blues, lead singer of the Blackbirds. You'll hear about it throughout this interview. There's so many things that I do. Teaching artist. It's a lot of titles to put on there. For the most part, a person would call me a jack of all trades. Mm-hmm. I like to call myself a savant because it just sounds fancy. But yeah, a little bit of everything.
No, we love that. And again, for those of us that know, we know Paul wears many, many hats. And I guess that's a great way to segue into my first question for you. You move between two worlds, community and leadership. So with that being said, what inspired you to step from the stage to the civic table?
Well, I wanna take the moment. I'm gonna answer that question. I wanna think about this jack of all trades thing, right?
Okay.
Because I've always been engulfed in all of these different things happening around me. So, but people say a jack of all trades is a master of none, meaning you're not gonna do none of the stuff as great as you want to do it. I think a jack of all trades is a master of self, meaning I have to really learn to control, see, and analyze and use myself to be limitless and do whatever needs to be done or whatever is put in my path and on my heart to do. For the most part.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And I will segue on that. A lot of people talk about the jack of all trades comment, but that is a longer statement. And, you know, to sum it up, it really does mean that even though you do a lot of things, it's better than doing one or none. So I mean, that definitely kudos to you, obviously. So I do also want to ask you then, since we're talking about all the hats and the jack of all trades that you consider yourself, and I would say we do too. But okay, so you have, it's called Turn the Lights On. It's an event that you have that you pretty much give the community the mic to express themselves. In that aspect, what's the one idea from the community you're pushing forward with?
Youth engagement. I think it's important to engage the youth in all these different aspects of economic development that we do. All major cities, including especially Washington, D.C., is going through transitions and evolving into, you know, what some people might call a metropolis, or some people might call a more beautiful place, or some people might call it a capitalist thing. Just as we build up this village, don't leave the kids out. You know what I'm saying? In fact, let the kids play a role in building that village, right? Let them play an essential role in building that village. So that's kind of like what, to answer the last question, that's what got me into the Turn on the Lights thing, right? I was an artist in high school at Anacostia Senior High School, Excellence Across the River. And then Team Champion was a nonprofit in the school that was that focused on positive peer pressure, culinary arts, bringing back the academies to Anacostia. So I joined that, and I was the vice president of that while I was rapping in 11th grade. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So I've always had like the fork in the road there, but I guess I treated it as one street with two components to it.
Yeah.
You know?
I love that you said it like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Turn on the Lights was a thing where I had moved into the 8th Street corridor, which is historic when it comes to my family, because one of my ancestors lived and died in the 8th Street corridor, and so it made sense to move there, but it was also like evolving place. The 8th Street corridor, when I moved there a few years ago, was not the 8th Street corridor from 2010. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a whole different H Street. And so I felt like this would be a cool place to raise my kids. And when I settled in, I realized that there was still a need for activism and unity and resident services in this community, just like I was doing in my community across the river. You know what I'm saying? So I just went ahead and dove in, and one of the things was crime was so out of control that businesses were closing. It's funny because now crime isn't completely out of control because you got the federal police on the streets, you got the National Guard, but then it's still affecting the businesses are still closing.
Yeah.
So I'm still on that. Turn on the lights. Don't close. Don't leave. Keep the lights on because we haven't left. And again, when you keep the lights on, when the lights are on in your house, ain't nobody coming up in there to try to steal nothing right up in your face. You know what I mean? Lock hands with your neighbor. Lock hands with the business next to your business, because we need to be looking out for each other and working together to keep these lights on, to keep our communities thriving. So I'm still on that.
Yeah.
That's what Turn the Lights On is. It isn't a specific event. It's a notion. It's a message to all the small business owners and to the residents to keep the lights on. You know, shine your light. If the room is full of darkness, hey, the room is full of darkness. But one thing the darkness ain't gonna beat is that light. I hit that light, this room ain't dark no more.
Yeah.
That one little lamp across the room will light up this whole room.
That's so true. That's so true. And I love that you have history also in H Street, because I always did wonder what made you choose that area as well. I mean, just to kind of segue, I actually met Paul many years ago, and we were signed to the same agency, talent agency, and basically I was new to DC. I didn't know anything about the city at all, and it makes sense why Paul is a part of the community, how he is, because he was so helpful in me just learning about the city in general. Like, he actually took me around with the rest of our I guess, what do you call them, castmates,
like
or
cohort.
Yeah. So I mean, and I was in Berry Farms. I was like, I mean, like, Paul just showed every piece of the city just to really understand the history of it. And I'll explain Paul's touring qualities later, but you know, while we're still speaking on after turning on the lights, I do want to ask you, as the current Deanwood Main Street director, how do you feel what you've done in Deanwood could also work in other parts of the city like H Street?
Yeah, I like that question because what we're doing in Deanwood is, and shout out to the Marshall Heights Community Development Organization for spearheading this project or this program through DSLBD. Deanwood Heights Main Streets is tasked with enhancing the small businesses that are in Deanwood and bringing small businesses to Deanwood. And we do that through small business technical assistance, placemaking, events, strategic partnerships, fundraising. And so the cool part about that is that's happening in 31 other main streets in DC. But the difference is that Deanwood is on the edge of the city. It's east of the river. It's historic. Its establishment dates back to 1883.
Wow.
And that is 2 years after Washington, D.C. would become Washington City, right? In 1881, before 1881, all of DC's, like, it was separated. So, like, east of the river, where we are right now, is like Washington County. Well, this is PG County, but if we was going to Berry Farm, that's Washington County.
Wow.
Georgetown was Georgetown, Maryland. Washington City is the 8th Street corridor, everything in the very mid of what we see of the city right now. Boundary Street was Florida Avenue, so everything north of that was like farmland. It was a bunch of separated places. There's history right there on that block. that nobody even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that could stop the violence. The youngest don't know what the beef is about.
Yes.
Let's go back. Let's talk the history right quick. Okay, what's the name shot at? What's the name? Because they were selling this and selling that in the 80s. How'd they get it? Oh, now let's talk about the why. Let's talk about the how. Because we're going to land on what presidential administration was happening at that time. Most of the time, we'll land at that and realize it wasn't their fault. It wasn't my man. It wasn't Buddy's fault that you beefing with.
Yeah.
It wasn't their family member from '94. It wasn't his fault. He was on a dipper.
Yeah.
How'd he get a dipper?
I know,
you know
right?
what I'm saying? So it's like looking at that can really like be used throughout the whole city. If the city understood its history, then the city could act accordingly.
Wow, I love that. That's perfect that you said that, because from someone like me, I'm an outsider. I learned DC, at the top of it, thankfully through Paul, but through going around. But from history wise, I had learned that DC was Chocolate City. I mean, thankfully I came at a time in the early 2010s or something like that, and it was still a little piece of Chocolate City left. So I'm so grateful to have experienced that. But when I think of Chocolate City and what it used to, I don't want to say what it used to be, it still is that to me.
It's still very chocolate. I think when we look at the numbers, we say, okay, it's not really chocolate. Or when we go to certain neighborhoods, we say that. But for the most part, the African-American culture is still there. The map of D.C. was finished by an African-American man named Benjamin Banneker. So I ain't never going to not chocolatize this city. We just made up a word. See that? Chocolatize.
Chocolatize.
But here's the thing that I don't want to get twisted. I am not afraid of the evolution of this city. Yes, gentrification has been a part of that evolution. Has it been necessary? To some people, they'll say yes. To some people, they'll say no. What I will say is that I ain't going nowhere, and I do love the fact that I want to add to my answer to the fact that Deanwood is going to one day be a tourist attraction, which it kind of is now.
Yeah.
We just did a tour with Events DC, Walking Towns tour, the All Good in Deanwood tour this Sunday that just passed. So we're starting to bring tourists or visitors to that location, which is a thing that you can do in other neighborhoods. The neighborhoods have to be okay with and happy with tourists and visitors coming to your neighborhood. They're spending their money. They're spending their money anyway, but you also got to be open to the idea of using your historic pieces and parts of your neighborhood's culture to correspond with the businesses in that neighborhood so that it makes sense for tourists to come there. They got something. They're looking forward to seeing something.
Exactly. I agree. I mean, even, well, you know what? Actually, let's go for a little break. And then we'll get right back with Paul. We'll get into some tunes right now.
Yeah, because I'm on fire right
yes,
now.
That's why I'm
Don't-
like, hold on, let me not. I'm going to wait, and then we're going to go right back in. So enjoy the tunes. I'm so excited that Paul is here. We're really going to get our history on today. So I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
You love me, it's special. especially different every time you keep me on my feet, excited by
Thank you, Suki.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be.
She said she wants some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party off right. She said she wants ready for the world, some new edition, some mini pretend, definitely set this party off right. Yes, it's ready. It definitely will. She wants some Luther Vandross, a little Anita, but definitely set this party off right. She said she wants some ready for the world, some new edition, some many pretend, definitely set this party off right. Yes, it will. It definitely will.
Lady booty bounces. Lady booty bounces.
Thank you, Suki.
It's your midweek boost, and you're listening to Famous in 10.
Yes, you heard it right. You all are listening to Famous in 10. I am your host, Somebody Famous, and we are finally at the midweek boost. It is Wednesday, and if you didn't even make it to work, it's all right. It's okay. Breathe, calm down. I'm gonna take care of you right now, okay? So just buckle your seatbelt. Put your headphones on if you just made it and your boss already talking, already got you doing something. Just take a breath, get back to your desk. I'm about to plug you in the mix. Please understand that this is not your regular Wednesday, okay? I also work a 9 to 5 and I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best to hold on till Friday. And I know you are too. And I'm gonna let you find out. So right now, it's the middle of the week. I'm sorry. My mind is on Friday already. So I'll talk to y'all in just a second. Okay. We're going to get back in the mix with Suki a little later. All right. So let's slide into our next segment. Our next segment is actually called Got the Memo. Now, Got the Memo is actually where I'm able to hit the streets and talk to the people and allow the people to share what's on their heart at that current time. So I'm super excited. I actually got a chance to talk to John Clark 4K, that's his socials, and it was live at an event thrown by Ozzy. Shout out to her for sure. It was a beautiful event. Shout out to Brown Sugar and their new tape. It was really great just being outside and hearing live music. But yeah, so this is really just all about showcasing, you know, what other people think or what's on others' minds that they really just needed to get off their chest. And I feel like John Clark really did a wonderful job with that. So we're about to go ahead and listen to his memo.
I'm recording now. Yeah. You know, I'm very thankful for this opportunity. I wasn't expecting to be able to say something, but nonetheless, I do have something to say to someone. I'm not sure who's listening to this message right now, but I want to speak to the individual who is depressed. I want to speak to the individual who's going through something right now. You feel like you're in a horrible situation, perhaps a loss of a relationship, a breakup, a loss of a family member. I don't know exactly what it is, but to the person who's heavy-hearted right now, that's who I want to talk to. And I just want to tell you that you're going to be up. You might be down right now, but you're going to be up. You might be broke right now, but you're going to be rich. You might feel weak right now, but you're going to be strong. I just need you to take a deep breath and align yourself with God. Pay attention. God is always trying to work things out in your favor. You just need to align yourself with his purposes. I need you to take a deep breath and invite Jesus into your situation, and whatever you're going through can be undone. If you're sad, you can be happy again. If you feel like you lost, you can win again. And I'm telling you this because I was once in that situation and I made it out of that situation. So that's really all I have to tell you. Thank you.
Thank you, Suki.
What a 9-6. You know the business. Let's work it. Big baby. Work it, work it. 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 Work it, work it.
Thank you, Suki.
Wow, where has the time gone, y'all? It's the end of the show already. Well, I just want to shout out DJ Suki one more time. Thank you so much. You can find her on all social media platforms at SUKITHEE Muse. That's Suki the Muse. You can find Juspaul at Juspaul, Mr. Paul Spires. Okay, put the respect on his name. Remember that part. But no, seriously, I'm so grateful to have had both of you all be a part of this episode, and more to come. So have a wonderful rest of your week. Make sure you do something fun for yourself. Don't work too hard where you forget to celebrate your little wins. All right, I'll talk to y'all next week. Bye.
Your Midweek Boost, and you're listening to Famous in 10 with somebody famous.